So we're looking at an MRE heater. We're out here shooting and taking a break, and MREs can be a pretty decent snack. So we've got some Sloppy Joe stuff here, and it conveniently fits right into the bigger pouch. So the instructions are right on there, but if anybody hasn't done this before, you're basically going to tear it across the top there, and that's going to give you access to it. And you've got nothing in here but some tea bags basically with magnesium filings. As some water hits the magnesium, rust happens and it creates heat, and it'll get very, very hot in here. There's just enough water to kind of create a water layer around this pouch. Normally you would then fold the bag just a hair. You don't want to have it explode because it'll start to puff up as the gas is created. And then normally you would stick this back in the cardboard box that the pouches come in, but if you don't have a cardboard box, you can just lay it against something, and you put it at a little bit of an angle so that the gases come out. And you basically just wait 10 minutes and it gets super hot, and when you're all done, you rip the top of your MRE package open, you use the spoon they give you, and you have a hot grub. And no knives or anything needed, and literally just a little splash of water in there. It even tells you don't overfill it past this tiny little line down here, so I'd say about 1/3 of a shot glass, just a splash of water.
Now, if you don't have armor, you want to make yourself less of a target and bloody.
We barely even put any in here, and we're way over it, so we can pour a little bit out. And there's nothing, it's not poisonous or anything, it's just water with a little bit of heat right now. A little bit more, about half of that. And close enough for government work. Now this doesn't get immediately hot, it's warm to the touch, but it'll take a little while before it's so hot that you don't want to touch it. And what's nice about these is they're completely silent. There's no, there's some heat that comes off, but no light from a fire. No smoke, nothing to give away a position. You could be in a building and still have something hot to eat. You can see some of the gas coming out, which not up on my chemistry, but it's either oxygen or something inert, I'm sure. That's good. And like it says, you give it a couple of minutes. Basically, that little bit of water is reacting with the magnesium. It's going to sort of wick up there, and if I barely can touch this. In fact, I'm going to go grab my heat gun real quick. So we happen to have this heat gun out here because we were testing some suppressors, and we're looking at 75 degrees. There's our laser dot, and now we're looking at 169 degrees, 170 degrees. Take a look at where I'm putting the dot. 189 degrees. We're definitely hot in there, and basically that hot gas and steam, I guess, is going to come up, and so you got to give it a fold. That's going to create the puff up, create a steam layer, and you'll have hot food in a little bit.